Hey guys, welcome to another video on my channel. I will be showing you gameplay with 5 Griffins in my hangar. So I started out with the Russian death button because this is a long range map. My Columbus and pins aren't very well leveled, but it's fun to play with. So here I was gonna stay there and shoot at people in center, but the stalker came and pushed me away. So I'm gonna look over here and see that there is an enemy with a little over 500 meters range. So I jump and shoot at him. I don't get too much damage, but decent enough. So I'm gonna go here, hide behind cover from that gecko pattern, and wait for my Columbus to reload. And then I'm gonna go and see if once that stalker gets out of stalker mode, I'm gonna shoot him, like right now. Okay. So I don't get too much damage either. I mean, my Columbus and pins aren't very well leveled, but as I said before, it's fun to play with. So here I make a bad mistake. I jump and I end up flying forward. One piece of advice I can give to you about the Griffin, especially because you don't have a jump cooldown, like the cooldown of the jump ability is really long. So whenever you're jumping, always make sure that when you jump, you're going in a good direction, because you can't stop the direction you're jumping in. So after the new update, I pulled out my Punisher Griffin again. Really fun to play with, especially with the accelerated state. I'm tearing up this boa right here. Take him out, and so I make the same mistake as I did before, and I'm gonna jump here. Jump, and I end up in this guy's range. He has magnums and a thunder, and he devastates me. Not too bad because he's hiding from cover. That's one thing you have an advantage with is with firearms. People, it's a mental game. People don't like to be under constant pressure, even if it's not much. Like my Punishers aren't leveled well, but because it's constant pressure, it's annoying. They all go into cover. So I surprisingly take out this guy. And one thing, another piece of advice I can give to you is, if your bot is at really critical health, like 2,000 damage or lower, go for center or something, like I did here, but surprisingly didn't get attacked pretty soon. And I had more health, but still, go for center or something, and because everyone will shoot at you and empty their salvos on like aphids, like especially like I once would have aphids. I would have like a low health bot, or my health on my bot was really low, and I'd go into center, and like a thunder aphid Leo or something would like shoot me, fires aphids, and waste like an entire salvo of aphids on my bot who has like 2,000 health or something. So that's another piece of advice I can give you. And also save your jump. Like here I don't use my jump to avoid the splash. Once I kill him, I'm going to jump over here and attack him, and because of my jump, I get a longer window of time to shoot him. With this bot, I'm just like jumping all over the place. Everyone's taking cover. But another mistake I made was shooting him with my magnums. Luckily, he didn't turn his attention towards me and kept firing at someone else, which I don't know why he did that, because I believe it was a Gareth over there or something. But if you're like running a Magnum Terran setup, unless the enemy is already aware of you, don't use your magnums, because you will be able to get more damage in if he only notices you once you start firing with your Terrans. So if you're like gonna attack an enemy that doesn't suspect you and your Terrans are on reload, don't shoot him with the magnums and capture his attention before your Terrans are done reloading. So I pulled out my death button Griffin, and I did pretty decent damage with him, but not too much. I get taken down pretty quickly. But as the game progressed, I started being a little more careful with my jumps. So he just emptied his salvo over there, that Fujin Columbus. So I'm not gonna try and break his Ansel shield, and instead I'm gonna wait for my teammate over there to push him through, and then he puts his Ansel shield and gets taken out by my by the Carnage Thunder over there. So I'm gonna attack him. But as you can tell, there's a Carnage Thunder right behind me, and I should have jumped away from that bullet spread from the concentration of the bullet spread of those thunders, but I didn't. So I jump out on him, my last bot, and it's actually, if I would just check the amount of players on the other team, and we're winning. So this was a pretty close match. They held. They put up a good fight, but we were able to make them mech out. So here, I'm going to jump over here and see if I can get to that Fury Trident first, but he's my main priority because he's that Griffin over there is attacking me. But luckily my teammate takes him out before he does too much damage to me. So all that's left is that Fury Trident. And another last piece of advice I have for you is, when being shot by tridents, jump once they have left his barrel, because their splash damage is has a splash radius of 30 meters. So even if you jump, he will be able to get damage on you if he's good enough of a shot. Like when I jumped with that Plasma Griffin, he was able to take me out. So jump after it's left the barrel, because it can't change direction then. And it ends up being a pretty good round, getting a little over 500,000, actually almost 600,000 damage, and third place. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope to see you in my next video.